Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna, Ram 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 Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
everyone, Dandavat Pranam. Mancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna everyone, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to all of you. Let me read the quote for today. Today's quote is by Her Grace Nitai Sevini Mataji. Don't be a photocopy in the world of originals. Krishna already made you beautifully unique. Take inspiration, not imitation. Transformation comes when you become the best version of who Krishna created you to be. This being Purushottam month, we are going to skip introductions and we'll start Chaurashtakam. So let's start. व्रजे प्रसिद्धं नवनीतचारं गोपाङ्गणानां च दुकूलचारम्
व्रजे प्रसिद्धं नवनीतचारं गोपाङ्गनानां चतुर्भुजचारम्
अनेकजन्मार्जितपापचारं चौराग्रगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि
अनेकजन्मार्जितपापचोरं चोराग्रगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि
श्रीराधिकाया हृदयस्य चौरं नवाम्बुदश्यामलकान्तिचौरम्
श्रीराधिकाया हृदयश्च चौरं नवाम्बुदश्यामलकान्तिचौरम्
पदाश्रितानां च समस्तचौरं चौराग्रगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि
पदाश्रितानां च समस्तचौरं चौराग्रगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि
अकिञ्चनीकृत्य पदाश्रितं यः करोति भिक्षुं पथिगेहहीनम्
अकिञ्चनीकृत्य पदाश्रितं यः करोति भिक्षुं पथिगेहहीनम्
केनाप्यहो भीषणचौरैर्दृग्दृष्टः श्रुतो वा न जगत्त्रयेऽपि
केनाप्यहो भीषणचौर्य ईदृदृष्टः श्रुतो वा न जगत्त्रयेऽपि
यदीयनामापि हरत्यशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापराशिन्
यदीयनामापि हरशेषं गिरिप्रसारान् अपि पापराशिन्
आश्चर्यरूपो ननु चारैर्दृग्दृष्टः श्रुतो वा न मया कदापि
आश्चर्यरूपो ननु चौर्य ईदृदृष्टः श्रुतो वा न मया कदापि
धनं च मानं च तथेन्द्रियाणि प्राणांश्च हित्वा मम सर्वमेव
धनं च मानं च तथेन्द्रियाणि प्राणाश्च हत्वा मम सर्वमेव
पलायसे कुत्र धृतोऽद्यचोर त्वं भक्तिधाम्नासि मया निरुद्धः
पलायसे कुत्र धृतोऽद्यचोर भक्तिधाम्नासि मया निरुद्धः
क्षीणासि घोरं यमपाशबन्धं भीनासि भीमं भवपाशबन्धम्
भीनात्सि घोरं यमपाशबन्धं भीनात्सि भीमं भवपाशबन्धम्
क्षीणासि सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवा मनोभक्तकृतं तु बन्धम्
क्षीणात्सि सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धम्
मनमानसे तामसराशि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखमये निबद्ध
मनमानसे तामसराशि घोरे कारागृहे दुःखे निबद्धः
लभस्वहे चोरहरे चिराय स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमेव दण्डम्
लभस्व हे चौर्यहरे चिराय स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमेव दण्डम्
कारागृहे वस सदा हृदये मदीये
कारागृहे वस सदा हृदये मदीये
मद्भक्तिपाशदृढबन्धन निश्चलः सन्
मद्भक्तिपाश बन्धन निश्चलः सन्
त्वां कृष्ण हे प्रलयकोटिशतान्तरेऽपि
त्वां कृष्ण हे प्रलयकोटिशतान्तरेऽपि
सर्वस्य चौरहृदयान्न हि मोचयामि
सर्वस्वचौर्यहृदयान् हि मोचयामि.
Translation.
I offer my respectful obeisances to that foremost of thieves, who is famous in Vraja as the butter thief, and he who steals the gopis' clothes, and who, for those who take shelter of him, steals the sins which have accrued over many lifetimes. Hare Krishna.
I offer my respectful obeisances to the foremost thieves who seats Srimati Radhika's heart, who steals the dark luster of a fresh rain cloud, and who steals the sins and sufferings of those who take shelter of his feet.
He turns his surrendered devotees into paupers and wandering, homeless beggar. Alas, such a fearsome thief has never been seen or heard of in all three worlds.
Mere utterance of his name purges one of the mountain of sins. Such an astonishingly wonderful thief I have never seen or heard of anywhere. Hare Krishna.
O thief, having stolen my wealth, my honor, my success, my life, and my everything, where can you run to? I have caught you with the rope of my devotion.
You cut the terrible noose of Yamraj. You sever the dreadful noose of material existence, and you slash everyone's material bondage. But you are unable to cut the knot fastened by your own loving devotees. Hare Krishna.
O stealer of my everything, O thief, today I have imprisoned you in the miserable prison house of my heart, which is very fearful due to the terrible darkness of my ignorance. And there for a very long time you will remain, receiving appropriate punishment for your crimes of thievery. Hare Krishna.
O Krishna, thief of my everything, the noose of my devotion remaining forever tight, you will continue to reside in the prison house of my heart, because I will not release you for millions of eons.
Govardhanadharam Vande
Govardhanam Vande
Gopalam Goparupinam
Gopalam Goparupinam
Gokulotsavam
Gokulotsavam
Govindam Gopika Priyam.
Gopika.
I offer my respectful obeisances to the lifter of Govardhan Hill, Lord Gopal, who has the beautiful form of a cowherd boy. He is the grand festival of Gokula, the supreme controller, Govinda, and the beloved of the cowherd damsels of Braja. Hare Krishna.
Vande Navaghana Shyamam
Vande Navagana Shyamam
Dvibhujam Muralidharam Pitambaradharam Devam
Pitambaradharam Devam
Sharanagata Purushottamam.
Sharanagata Purushottamam.
I offer my obeisances to Navaganshama, Krishna, who has the color of a fresh-slain cow, who is holding the flute with his two hands. I worship Purushottama, who is so beautiful in his yellow dress Pitambara.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you so much for that wonderful recitation. I see that our speaker Prabhu has joined. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Nitya Harinam Srimad Bhagavatam class in the morning. Today we are extremely fortunate to have His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhuji joining us from Detroit. Prabhu is going to enlighten us on Canto 8, Chapter 22, Text 27. Prabhuji, whenever you are ready, you may take over the call. Hare Krishna.
अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति शब्दान्त्यं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवस्य श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पत्तानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री द्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं नेतृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरोन्नतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती गौरवाणी प्रचारणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी प्रचाराधिष्ठाने मानस्तंभ निमित्तानां जन्मादीनां समन्ततः सर्वश्रेय प्रतीपानां हन्तामुह्येन मत्परः। Although aristocratic birth and other such opulence are impediments to advancement and devotional service, because they are the causes of false prestige and pride, these opulences never disturb a pure devotee of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Devotees like Dhruva Maharaj, who was given unlimited material opulence, have the special mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Once Kubera wanted to give Dhruva Maharaj a benediction, but although Dhruva Maharaj could have asked him for any amount of material opulence, he instead begged Kubera that he might continue his devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When a devotee is fixed in his devotional service, there is no need for the Lord to deprive him of his material opulences. The Supreme Personality of Godhead never takes away material opulences achieved because of devotional service. Although he sometimes takes away opulences achieved by pious activities. Wow, nice point. He does this to make a devotee prideless or put him in a better position in devotional service. If a special devotee is meant for preaching but doesn't give up his family or material opulences to take to the service of the Lord surely takes away his material opulences and establishes him in devotional service. Thus, the pure devotee becomes fully engaged in propagating Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. So I neither have any qualification nor do I have any realization. I seek blessings of all of you. So that whatever I heard in the past, I'll just repeat. Hare Krishna. So when Bali Maharaj was chained by Varuna ropes, was bound by Varuna ropes, Brahma became his advocate. And Brahma said, my lord, if somebody gives you flower, fruit, leaf or water, patram pushpam phallam toyam yame bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti bahrutam asnami prayatatmana. So if anybody gives flower, fruit, leaf or water, not $1 million, then Krishna, Krishna accepts that. Krishna accepts that offering and Krishna accepts the devotee. So, my Lord, this person has given you everything. Though his guru is telling not to. You should give your mercy, my Lord, please. Then what is Ramadev telling? Material opulence makes a person foolish, and dull-witted and mad. Wow. Hare Krishna. Material opulence means like, what is the goal of the world? Dhanan dehi rupan dehi rupavati bharyana dehi. Prabhupada says this line, these words. What people want in this world? Money. Dhanam dehi. Okay, now you got money. What else you want? Rupam. I want a beautiful body. Okay, great. Then you have beautiful body. What next? Rupavati bharyana dehi. Sex life. Sense enjoyment, basically. So that's what everyone wants. Because what is the problem in this world? We all came to the material world to imitate Krishna. I want to be a mini Krishna. I want to enjoy like Krishna. So, what is that? What is the problem with sense enjoyment? If we fulfill our desires, material desires, it will increase our lust. Or we are able to satisfy our desires, material desires, then we are our ego keeps on increasing. False ego, hankara. True ego is covered. What is true ego? I am Krishna's servant. What is false ego? I am this body and I'm an engineer. What are the designations that body has got? We identify with the designations. So what is the problem with material opulence? It will increase your faith on the material body. And the consciousness goes deeper and deeper. I am this body. So what is that? Dehatma buddhi. यस्य आत्मबुद्धि गुणपे त्रिधातुके स्वादेशु कलत्रादिषु भौमैच्छति इत्यर्थ बुद्धि सरलेन करेचित् जनेषु विज्ञेषु स एव गोकरा. यस्यात्म buddhi, dehatma buddhi, gunape tridhatike. Hey, this body is made up of kapha vata pitta, 3 elements. If somebody coughs on our face, we become scared. When a mosquito comes before us, we become scared. Of course, there are so many situations we become scared. Scared means what? Scared of losing the body. But Krishna tells in Gita, hey, you are not the body, you are a spirit soul to begin with. When your material desires are not fulfilled, you will become angry. When material desires are fulfilled, you will become greedy, your false ego will increase. Your faith on false ego, your confidence in your confidence to lead the life in the material world increases. I have no problem. In Tanaham Dishatakravran Samsareshu Naradhamakshpam Yajasram Subham Asura Sevayanishu. Krishna, especially people don't have faith in Krishna, they get success. Then yes, their faith in the material world increases. Actually, I'm no names, but one person in his old age, he lost his wife. She passed away. Very nice Mataji, actually, devotee. So, couple of years later, 1-2 years later, I happened to see him. And I told him, Prabhuji, how are you doing? He said, I'm fine. So, Prabhuji, in material world, I just used that opportunity to preach to him, take up Krishna consciousness. Prabhuji, there's a problem with this world. We come alone, we go alone. We don't know how we come alone, but we have to go alone, which is very difficult. Nobody will come with us. Since so many years since Mataji left. So that's why Prabhuji, Prabhupada says, Mamupeti kaunteya dukhalayam shashvatam napnuvanti mahatmanam samsiddhiti paramangati. So we should even if we want to share the love, we can with our loved ones, we cannot do that. It has to end one day. That's why we should go back to Godhead. So I was preaching, and finally he said, please chant, You know what he said? Yugal Kishore ji, I love this world. मैं बार बार आना चाहता हूँ. I want to come here and this is very beautiful, this world. I was really shocked, In the case of a non-devotee, Maya says this is all bogus, don't surrender. In the case of devotee, Maya says, no, you can surrender, but not now, next year. Next year you can surrender. That next year will never come actually. That next year will never come. So what is Krishna telling? That type of person, he'll become dull and he'll become mad. Mad means I am this body, bodily consciousness. Sharira bhavana mein fas jate ho. So what Krishna does, what Krishna says, sometimes to show that favor, I take all his possessions. Hare Krishna. When you have Krishna's mercy, he'll give you everything. When you have extra mercy, I was telling not last week, but the before last week. Please forgive me. Last week I forgot actually some surprise. Maya. Krishna's mercy, he'll give you everything. If Krishna, you have pleased Krishna. But special mercy means more mercy means he'll take everything from you. Why? Krishna knows how long we have been stuck in the cycle of birth and death, roaming around this universe to that universe, this planet to that planet. So, because Krishna doesn't want us to go through this, Krishna takes everything. Because especially what is that when we are getting things on our own, you work very hard, you got engineering set, you work very hard, you got what is that GRE cleared, you cleared GRE and you got seat in America, then you got a job also, you got a green card also. I came to America as a bag, from a poor family, but look, I have pursued my American dream. I have a multi-million dollar assets, kingdom I have, multi-million dollar kingdom I have. So, but we don't see Krishna's hand. Then what happens? Okay, Krishna says, go ahead. Next life, then they'll die. Again, next lifetime, they'll take birth again. Again, and again. So, when you become a devotee, what Krishna does, whatever is needed, Krishna will give. But your bhakti is very intense. My Lord, engage me in your service, engage me in your service. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. What is the meaning of Hare Krishna mantra? Anybody?
Please engage me in your devotional service. Hare Krishna, Babaji, Dhanvat Pranam.
Please engage me in your service. You're telling very intensely. Krishna says, all right, you want me to, you're asking me to engage, and your whole day you're busy with other things. Whatever is obstacle to your service engagement, I'll remove all those obstacles. Honestly speaking, when we are intensely chanting, we have to be very careful. We should be prepared for Krishna to engage us in his service. So Narada Muni was attached to Bhaktivedantas. He was very attached to Bhaktivedantas. He wanted to go with them, but he couldn't go. Why? His mother. Krishna saw that. This Prabhu has such a potential. I don't want him to get stuck in the cycle of birth and death. Krishna removed his mother. She being the mother of Narada, eventually she'll be delivered too. Whatever Krishna does is best for the whole cosmic manifestation, not just universe. So the point is, otherwise what happens in the material opulence, we become arrogant. Best example is Ravana. Ravana only collected curses because of his arrogant behavior. So the point is, Vibhishan being humble, collected only blessings. That's why can you see on the screen? I'm speaking about the previous verse only. When we get human life, which is very rare, because of the good karma, if you have done, usually in this world, most of the people, including devotees, we do fruity work only. Fruity work means you expect something or you expect fruit out of it, and you do it. Then it will not become pure devotion service. Sometimes it is only pious activity, punya. Punya will fetch you results, but there's a problem. What is that? Punya is a good karma. There is no, the moment it's not bhakti, there is no Krishna in that. And Krishna is not there, then this punya will become the cause for you to continue the cycle of birth and death. Hare Krishna. But you say, look, Deko, we have done this, we got the green card, Deko, we have done this, we got the job. Yes, but there is no Krishna in that. Then you are pushed into cycle of birth and death. But when we firmly request Krishna to come and enter in your life, in our lives, But Prabhupada is writing here, what is the problem with rich people? When Americans, American devotees, American means not, even Indians living in America, I'm calling them American. When we go to India for yatras and all, they give us a special treatment. A better accommodation. Why? They may not be able to stay in Vrindavan, these austere accommodations. They may not be able to tolerate these austere conditions. Do you agree? We get a special treatment.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you. So, because then we get used to it also. After some time, without our knowledge, we are used to it. We are used to a particular lifestyle. And we want to practice bhakti from that lifestyle. Even if Krishna reminds us it's not pure bhakti, if it is pure bhakti, not at all problem. If it is not, it's a problem. Janmaishwarya Shrita Shribir Yedamana Madapuman Naivarhatya Bijatum Vaitvam Akinchina Gocharam. Kunti is telling high parentage, Janma, Aishwarya, your parents are like what? Millionaires. Then why do you need Krishna? You yourself rich, why do you need Krishna? Shruta, you are very intelligent, PhD. Very intelligent, and then why do you need Krishna? Or you are very beautiful, sweep here. So these four people, Janmeshwari, Yedavana Madapuman. My Lord, you are the property of the impoverished. That's why even if these people come to Krishna consciousness, people having high parentage or the richness themselves, are very intelligent, I mean very knowledgeable and beautiful, even if they come to bhakti, they cannot call you feelingly. Why? Why they cannot call feelingly? Because, my lord, you are the property of the impoverished. You are property of the poor people. But these people, they became infatuated by lust. Everyone is listening, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, Kunti is telling these are impediment. But I have a question for all of you. If you see Srimad Bhagavatam, Maharaj Parikshit is an emperor. He was an emperor. You know, Maharaj Ambarish was an emperor. Srimad Bhagavatam was filled with emperors. They're all great devotees. They have occupied the place of Srimad Bhagavatam. But Kunti is telling, if you are rich, you cannot chant feelingly. But why they have occupied the place of Bhagavatam? When Krishna's mercy is there, you get, what is that? You get opulence. When Krishna's special mercy is there, he'll take everything from you. But Krishna's mercy, much more is there. He'll give you everything back. But he'll not make you proud. He'll give you that type of consciousness, you won't become proud. Wow. This is based on Guru Kripa actually. Krishna's grace comes through Guru to us. So, Krishna, Prabhupada made a very nice point today. What is that? When false pride, when the opulence means when the riches in your life, if they are making you proud, if Krishna has given you riches, it means you have Krishna's mercy, no doubt. But Krishna has given you riches and you are still not proud, that is Krishna's extra mercy on you. You are not identifying with the assets. That means you have special mercy from Krishna. Amazing. How many of you agree? It's amazing.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So the point is not becoming proud is actually a special mercy from Krishna. Not becoming envious is a special mercy of Krishna. So, and Prabhupada made a point. Krishna, when a devotee is fixed in devotional service, there is no need for the Lord to deprive him of his material opulences. You are very fixed up in bhakti. You have whatever assets you have, you are utilizing in bhakti, Krishna service, or his devotee service. Krishna will not take it from you. ये प्रभु को देंगे तो वो लोक कल्याण के लिए जो भी धन है वो इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं. Then why should I take it from him? Krishna thinks. But if this money is becoming impediment, Krishna will take it out. Dhanam chamanam chatatendriyani. So if my Lord, Bilamallas Thakur is telling, you will make you those people surrender to you. You will make them wandering beggars. Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, they are emperors. I mean, they are prime minister and finance minister. But they were wearing little cowpins and they were living in Vrindavan. Wow, that type of aggressive thief I have never seen. Bellavangala stock crystal. So if you have got opulences because of the pious activities you have done, you know, you know, So Krishna, anything, if you have opulences because of your fruitive activity, Krishna will take them out sometimes. But you have acquired it because of bhakti, Krishna has given you, seeing your bhakti, then Krishna will not take it. Wow. Actually, Prabhupada says this. Krishna, initially Prabhupada was born in a nice family, no? They're all business people. And Prabhupada was born in Day's family, you know, Mulik's family actually. They were very well to do. Prabhupada also started Prayag Pharmacy, and his clients were Motilal Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, the future Prime Minister of India. Was Prabhupada's client. But then what happened? Prabhupada, Prabhupada also became rich. Prabhupada said, at one point of time, I got the opportunity to become the richest man of India. But eventually, Krishna took everything from him. Hare Krishna. One day, Prabhupada, his son called, Prabhupada was in Jhansi. His business was also going down that time. Then, what is that? So, sorry, one day his son calls him and said, Father, Prabhupada in Jhansi preaching, Father, somebody broke into the factory and stole everything. Prabhupada said, Yasyaham anugrahna marishe taddanam sane tadodanam tujanchasya swajana dukha dukhyadam. Prabhupada told this verse on the phone actually. On whom my special mercy falls, I take everything from them. And with all the doors closed, only door for pure devotional service and preaching is open. And the devotee is pushed in that area. Naturally, relatives won't respect him because he doesn't have any money. And you also understand the nature of this world, and you're not so much attracted to the material world anymore. Then you very seriously pursue bhakti. Prabhupada said, Krishna gave everything and tested me, and then Krishna removed everything and tested me. Then Krishna gave again everything back. Prabhupada actually that time he used to go to Gomsi Gopal temple. Prabhupada would live in Vrindavan. Prabhupada did not even have 25 pice. Hare Krishna. Prabhupada is telling, I want 2 dhotis. Prabhupada was living in his godbrother's temple. Sometimes Chippiwada temple in Delhi. He struggled, but in the struggle he understood. Actually Vrindavan Bhajan, that Prabhupada chapter is there. Where is the father? Where is the mother? Family means list of names. What a powerful statement. What is family? A list of names. My father used to take very good care of me, but where is my father now? How many of agree? Eventually, for everyone, family will be list of names only. But then he struggled, he came to America, his trunk, everything was stolen. Actually, when Prabhupada came to America, he did not even have anything. Interesting. Of course, Prabhupada is a trunk of books and, some cereal, of course, tape recorder, somebody donated. That was also stolen. Hare Krishna. First of all, you don't have money, it's very difficult it's with great difficulty you're serving in America. So the point is, if Krishna has given you one minute. So yeah, if what is it? If you have acquired everything by bhakti, Krishna will keep it. Like Maharaj Prithu, Maharaj Ambarish. And Dhruva Maharaj, pure devotee. And Kubera is telling, you want something more? No, I don't want anything. And Dhruva Maharaj saw Krishna and said, Dhruva Maharaj, Krishna said, what do you want? My lord, I don't want anything. Kachan vichinno nati diviratana swamin krodardasmi varam nayache. My lord, I came for a broken piece of glass, but I got you the diamond. I don't ask for a broken piece of glass. What is it? This money and all, these kingdoms, they'll come, they'll be there. We'll have their position, we'll have them in position only for a few years. Family also will not come with you. And when the time is up, they will also leave this world. So, but still, Krishna saw, now such an young age, this Prabhu is very responsible. You rule this for 36,000 years, then you come back to Godhead. I'll give you the planet. But the planet is owned by me. All the planets in the spiritual world revolve and rotate around that. You will be the owner of that planet. Ah. So the point is, actually, the point is, Prabhupada is making one more point. What is that? Prabhupada's business was going on very well, but one day he had a dream. Saraswati Thakur came and said, that's what last 4 lines. That's when I was reading it yesterday. So, Prabhupada's story only came to my mind. Prabhupada, Prabhupada actually, I don't know how many of you know, Prabhupada is in the lineage of Uddharandatta Thakur, who is one of the Dwadas Gopals of Nityananda Prabhu. So that, this Mulik's family, actually, the Uddharandatta Thakur deities, Prabhupada family used to worship them in their place, in Adi Saptagram. And Britishers asked these business people to move to Calcutta so that business would increase. All the Muliks from Adi Saptagram moved to Calcutta, today Kolkata, whatever. So that is how Prabhupada ancestors came to Calcutta. But they're all they're all in the lineage of Dharnath Thakur. And Srila Prabhupada married, and that Mataji, Prabhupada's wife, is actually connected to Bhaktivinoda Thakur lineage. Datta family. Bhaktivinoda is also Datta family. Prabhupada says she's very chaste, but she didn't like the preaching. They were actually great worshippers of Radha and Krishna. So when Prabhupada would preach, the father-in-law would say, what is all this preaching, And somehow, though they were great devotees, this is not proper story actually. Many devotees in Hinduism, there is no preaching. Sad. Sometimes we preach, they say, hey, what is this preaching, like Christians, As though it is wrong. Because of this, India is losing to Christianity and other foreign religions actually. Especially Christianity. Because Indians think preaching is wrong. That is wrong. No, preaching is important. Krishna also preached Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. And the Bhagavatam is preaching only, right? So anyway, Prabhupada made whole world, many people in the world give up tea and coffee. So that's Krishna's arrangement actually. So one day Prabhupada asked, naturally, he has already 6 children, they're married probably 30 years now. More than 30 years actually. Because Prabhupada could 1 plus that 54. He was married 22, so 32 years. So casually Prabhupada asked, you want coffee or me? I mean, TRB. I think, if you're married for a long time, naturally, right? Mataji said, T. Prabhupada heart was broken. Hare Krishna. Then, actually, I felt that is Krishna's arrangement, actually. I mean, he had to go and travel and preach and establish Krishna consciousness. Then, for Prabhupada Bhagavatam, in India, we used to sell books. So we used to sell newspapers. And newspaper wala will give us, what is that? Some money, whatever. So one day she traded Bhagavatam, Prabhupada Bhagavatam for biscuits. Prabhupada became very angry. And he left. So this is not a family. Family, if Krishna is not there, that's not family. And they thought he's leaving and he'll come back because Prabhupada, for Prabhupada, travel is common. But they did not know Prabhupada is leaving for good. So likewise, actually Saraswati Thakur came in a dream. Prabhupada was Prabhupada, I mean, was bewildered. How can I take sannyas? Children were not married and No, Abhi take sannyas, take sannyas. And he waited a few more years, then eventually he did. So, that verse was told by, Krishna and Yudhishthira Maharaj. But that mercy doesn't fall on everyone. I won't tell this story and finish it. I told this one time, but I'll repeat. Who wrote the commentary of, on Srimad? Who is who, according to Srila Prabhupada, who is the expert commentator on Srimad Bhagavatam? Prabhupada mentions it again and again. Huh?
Sridhar Swami?
Who is this?
Sridhar Swami Maharaj?
I am not Maharaj, but perfect. Yes. Perfect. Sridhar Swami. Sridhar Swami, the calling was very intense. Krishna is telling, but Sridhar Swami was married. His wife and kids. We should not apply this, no doubt. Because Krishna also, Krishna, sometimes people say, I got green card, Krishna's mercy. Perfect. It's Krishna's mercy, no doubt. But when we get COVID, that is also Krishna's mercy. When we understand this, we'll go forward. But one thing is sure, Krishna doesn't take away from everyone, for sure. Only very selected people. Those, that's why the last lines. Your special devotee is meant for preaching, but doesn't give up family, life, or material appliances to take to the service of the Lord. The Lord surely takes away his material appliances and establishes him in devotional service. Haribol. Thus, the pure devotee becomes fully engaged in propagating Krishna consciousness. That happens to only special cases. Krishna's special mercy comes. What is Krishna's mercy means? He'll give you to enjoy the material world. And of course, practice bhakti, no doubt, for devotees. But real special mercy means he'll take everything from you. That will not happen for everyone. It will happen only to the special devotee. It is written here. Sridhar Swami was married and he was thinking the calling was intense. Go to forest, do tapasya, and do. But how can I do this? I think his wife was pregnant. Who will take care of my family? He was thinking that calling was very intense. He lay down on bed. Do you know the wall lizards? Lizard. You all know the lizard, right?
Yes,
The,
Prabhuji.
the lizard, what it hatched an egg. From the egg, one small baby lizard came. And the baby lizard was holding the wall without falling down on the ground. Wow. Suddenly, as soon as the baby lizard came out of the egg, one insect came and landed close to the mouth of that, very close to the baby lizard. The baby lizard crawled a little bit further and ate that insect. If you really want to be Krishna conscious, Even a tiny situation like this will make you Krishna conscious. Sridhar Swami was watching, laying down on the bed. When he saw that, amazing! Who taught the baby lizard how to crawl? You know, I mean, standing on the wall without falling down. And who taught the baby lizard this is your food? Who taught the insect? Stay there until you're eaten up. So then who taught him? The super soul, the Paramatma in the heart of the baby lizard told this is the food. The tiny insect, the super soul in the heart of the tiny insect decided to leave the world. Decided to leave that body of the insect. That's why insect stayed. Wow, this whole world runs by Krishna's mercy. Krishna is the master. Krishna is the father. Krishna is the mother. I don't need to be worried. Krishna takes Eko Bhuvanam Yo Vidadhati Kama. Krishna maintains everyone. He'll maintain my family also. Immediately walked out. And Sridhar Swami went to forest, he did tapasya, and when he attained self-realization, he wrote the commentary, Bhavardha Deepika. So, Lord Chaitanya regarded, and Srila Prabhupada writes, his commentaries are the best, topmost. So Krishna takes away opulences only made to make him manasunyata, prideless. Krishna removes all the impurities, so that he'll remain a pure devotee. For that reason, Krishna does with very special devotees. That's why we should not pray to, Gaura Prabhu says nice point, Kunti, she prays this, give me troubles, my lord. We cannot ask, she is very advanced. If we ask, we'll get in trouble. Then we know whatever chanting we are doing, that also will go away. It's a simple thing. So there are such great souls like Kunti are there, and we should worship them. This is what I want to tell today. Please, if I spoken anything wrong, do excuse me, but grateful for your audience. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you so much for explaining this verse so nicely with so many examples. Prabhu, can I quickly summarize what I have written down, and if you could please correct, would that be okay?
Yes.
Okay, Prabhuji. So you started off, Prabhuji, by explaining that Krishna accepts the gift of Pushpam Phalam to Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, and eventually the devotee himself or herself. Material opulence make foolish person dull-headed and mad.
Mm.
And we came to material world because we wanted to imitate Krishna.
Mm.
If we fulfill desires, lust increases, and that increases our false ego, and the true ego is covered.
Mm.
So material desires not fulfilled result in greed, and if material desires are fulfilled, our ego increases and faith in material world increases. And in case of devotee, Maya says this is all bogus. And in case of non-devotee, Maya stresses maybe next year, if we want to get into bhakti and if it's a non-devotee, it is pushed, Maya will give you reasons to push it further. So we get stuck in bodily attachments. And special mercy means Krishna takes away everything because Krishna knows how long the soul has been stuck in the cycle of birth and death. And material opulence brings arrogance, and moments action don't have bhakti. The moment our actions don't have bhakti, it becomes punya. And this again results in birth and death. We are pushed in the cycle. And the moment Krishna enters in our life, it becomes bhakti. And you stressed on Janma, Aishwarya, intelligence, beauty, all these opulence. If they come to bhakti, sorry, Prabhu, I lost that one. They can't call. Yeah, if a person has all these opulences, they can't call feelingly. Krishna's Krupa, grace comes through Guru's Krupa. And when Krishna gives riches and you are not proud, then you have got special mercy. Not becoming envious is also special mercy of Krishna. And you says family is just list of names. That really stood out to me. And if Krishna has given you everything with bhakti, it stays. Opulence is like broken pieces of glasses when you are in bhakti. Krishna doesn't take away from everyone, but this is a special mercy done on special devotees to make them pure devotees. And this whole world is run by Krishna's mercy, and Krishna is the one who maintains everything. So we should not worry about anything. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Should we end it or any questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I do have a question.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for this wonderful class, Prabhuji. So many important points, especially for our day-to-day life. I wanted to ask you, how will we know whether the special mercy or the mercy that we got from the Lord is due to our bhakti? Or, like you said, that if you get it through bhakti, it stays.
Yeah, if we get not special, let us call it mercy. If we get things in the material world because of Krishna's mercy, we will not become proud. We utilize it in Krishna's service fully. But because when you get things in the material world because of punya, the previous life good karma, that will make you proud.
So if we are not proud, then we most likely have got it through bhakti.
If we have not become proud, it means we have Krishna's mercy.
Yes.
Whether we got all these things because of good karma or bhakti, we do not know. But of course, let me tell you, good karma or bhakti, it has to be given by Krishna only, right?
Right. Yes, Prabhuji.
But when we don't become proud, that is Prabhupada is writing here, that's a special mercy on the devotee. Usually what happens, we don't speak outside, I'm rich, I sing very well, I look beautiful, I'm an engineer and I've been working for this many years, I have amassed this many millions. So, thoda pride aa hi jate hain. We don't see that. So that means, okay, we are by the Srila Prabhupada's mercy and devotees' mercy, we came to Krishna consciousness, and Krishna's continued mercy is there, we are practicing also. But this pride is very deadly. Still it's there in the heart. I am the doer, I'm the maintainer, I am the controller.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
That has to go away. That we have to do sincere sadhana. Otherwise, what happens, it will become an impediment. We do wrong things, we speak, we offend other devotees. Then, we what is it? Pride will come, pride will bring arrogance, and false ego will increase, and we start offending devotees, we start judging others. Then what happens is our bhakti is destroyed. So one thing is, when we realize, we should intensely pray. That's a proper rights in this verse only. If the devotee is not proud, that's a special mercy of Krishna. Not just taking away everything. The devotee is not proud. I think previous verse, sorry, he does this to make devotee prideless or put him in a better position in the devotee service. Wow. So this is here only. One time Prabhupada was in France. One devotee, he was doing a program in the university. The students didn't like it. I mean, they're seeing Prabhupada first time, they're seeing ISKCON movement first time. What? You're the guru of the universe or what? You're sitting on such a big chair. Some students, they were very heavy. Immediately Prabhupada eyes, tears came up, tears welled up. Prabhupada said, I am not guru of the universe, I am everyone's servant. No, we are trained to speak nice words. If you're in ISKCON for a long time, we know that. But if you really feel it that way, you're on that platform and it'll touch others. Believe me, when Prabhupada said this and tears came in his eyes, few people joined full time on the same day actually. Wow.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So We need to, sometimes, we are in bhakti and we identify with external successes. Real success is internal.
Mm.
We are able to get rid of the greed, pride, So then, and when these impurities leave the heart, our heart becomes soft. We become better. That is the true mercy, actually. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
I said last line. That is mercy also. That is extra mercy. I should not say true mercy. Any mercy, Krishna knows what to give one. That is the mercy. Thank you. Any other question?
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, my Danat Pranam, on Blue Shivpat Guru Maharaj. Prabhuji, you were mentioning about one Prabhuji who said, I don't mind taking many birth, right? Like you were inquiring about his wife, and then he said, I can take many, many birth. So that means people like this have
No, wait.
not faced.
1 minute. Did I say I'll take many births? Where did I say?
No, the person said.
What?
That I don't mind taking many birth. Many births, something like that. You mentioning some story in which you said that like the person was saying, I don't mind taking, birth after birth.
Okay, what is the question?
Old couple,
So,
Prabhuji, old couple. You are talking about the old couple.
Old couple.
Where Mataji leaves the body.
So that Prabhuji, that devotee who lost his wife.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So you said that you met that Prabhuji after 2-3 years. His wife had passed away. That story I'm talking about.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So what happened is that person said that I'm okay, I can take many birth. So that means that person has not faced sorrow. He has not understood that this world is dukhale masastakam, like Prabhupada ji says, birth, death, old age, disease, none of them are good. And then of course there are 3 more, the 7 in total. So basically he's not experienced this in life, and he's happy and he's enjoying his everything that he has. So then he is out for, in a way, what I meant to say is that it's not his fault, because he's saying this because he has not experienced, firstly, any of difficulties in life. And at the same time, like 4 kind of people are coming into Krishna consciousness. They want money, they want knowledge. So basically, he's not in that category also, that he wants to come in. He's just like enjoying his life in the material world, because even like when we hear that, we were envious of Krishna. So Krishna put us here. But even here, when he put us on the Prithvi earth, here also there is definitely enjoyment. Marriage is enjoyment, and so many other enjoyments. Other people have big houses, this, that. So there are a lot of people who are just continuing their life like that, and they have not come across, the Hare Krishna movement like that. So, like in the sense that it's not really their fault, I feel that way. Because you were mentioning that he was saying like this, but then, when they have not come across all these things, what Prabhupada has taught, so any other person will think like that only, because the opposite of Dukhale Vasastakam is this only. Enjoyment.
Yes, Mataji, but I was surprised after losing his wife, he's saying all this,
Yeah, that's also there. But
what is the question?
My question is that only people who are connected to Srila Prabhupada and his books will understand that we don't want to take enjoyment life after life. Other people will not understand, and they will say, no, we want to enjoy. We got a big house, we want to enjoy. It doesn't matter when we die, and whatever we become, we can take many birth. So I just wanted to make that comment. And if you can share something on this, on this aspect a little bit more.
Nectar of devotion, there is one thing called avidya. Rupa Goswami says avidya. So for example, a person eating meat and he's enjoying nicely, or he's selling meat, hey, your future is very scary, sir. The number of hairs on the cow, that many lifetimes you should be away from Krishna. You may be enjoying meet. So sometimes in avidya, what happiness you already told, 4 plus 3 is 7. Birth, old age, death, and adhyatmika, adhyaika, bhautika, 3 miseries. They haunt everyone, So nobody is
Yes.
exception in this. But, because of your good karma, you're able to tolerate and you're trying to enjoy. And you think, my life is, so you are able to, your Maya is making you forget your suffering, and Maya is reminding you, it's true. We all agree. We don't remember how we suffered in COVID, how we suffered in fever, but we all remember how that gulab jamun taste, how our sense enjoyment taste. That we remember. Maya reminds us. So that we'll continue doing this. That's how this world has to continue, right? That is our duty. So we never remember the suffering. How many of you agree? Do we remember the suffering that we went through in COVID or any other some operation, something? No, mind will never remind you.
True,
But what
Prabhuji, very
mind will
true.
remind? Hello?
You're right, Prabhuji. Absolutely right.
So mind will remind you this enjoyment, that enjoyment. So that's what's called avidya. Dehatma buddhi. So that mentality is called a cow and ass mentality, Bhagavatam says. So anyway, so what we have to do, that's why preaching is a thankless task, but we should do the preaching for our sake.
Yes.
And we should, when you preach, you tell yourself, you tell others also, no doubt. So that's why when you practice pure bhakti, first thing, actually, Tataka, Ram killed Tataka, lady. Tataka represents avidya. So Krishna killed Putana. Putana represents avidya and a false guru. Who is giving you, oh, enjoy this world and you are this body, that's bogus. That's why, Tata Ram killed avidya, because without, you're all coming and listening to the classes sincerely, Mataji is conducting. So what is she giving? Knowledge, she is giving knowledge. When you are with knowledge, then ajnana timirandasya. Ajnana means ignorance. Avidya is considered darkness, and it is destroyed by knowledge, lamplight of knowledge. Jnana anjana shalakaya. So knowledge, ignorance, darkness of ignorance is destroyed with the lamplight of knowledge. So that's why we should be grateful to Guru or the devotees who are giving, who are imparting that knowledge to us. So not
Yes.
only that, that's why when we come to Bhagavatam class, we should hear with an intent to change. And now intent to change means tomorrow will not change today or tomorrow. It takes so many years. But again and again, we have to nail it down. I want to become free from this greed. I want to become free from lust. I want to become free from envy. So, no, this bad thought, one lecture I heard. So, you should stop at the mental level only. You should not stop at execution level. Then eventually mind will understand this this Mata is not liking my thoughts. So let me slowly give it up. Understanding?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, there's one more question, which, I just lately heard a class from my god sister, and she was mentioning about when this is about the body, when it is leaving, na? It is the mind, intelligence, and false ego, right? Uh, they travel along with the soul. The body lies here, which is made of the five tattva. So when these three are going, you know, then how does it go about? That means, for example, the person is same only, no? He's continuing with these three things only. So that means every thought in this life is also going to be carried because through the mind.
So what is the question?
So the question is like, can you explain a little bit? Because this is like, our in our material living, our mind, intelligence, ego is not always Krishna conscious because we are not always with devotees. We are not in that environment. And then suddenly, if death happens, then these three things are going to go with us, and death can happen anytime.
Actually,
Just like yeah. So can you explain a little bit on this tattva?
Prabhupada says it is, it is mentioned Bhagavatam, it's a merit nectar of devotion. It's also mentioned actually Bhagavatam. At the time of leaving the world, the mind, intelligence, they come together. And so you all agree, Suddenly a thought comes, "Arey yaar, this thought, this thing I did 40 years ago, 30 years ago, and you don't even know it is there, but then it comes out. Such a very unexpected time. Actually, sometimes somebody told me just today only, Prabhuji, how to ensure we are very careful on the altar? We are on the altar doing arti. How to make sure, we are fully focused, but we are how to make sure no bad thoughts come into our mind. Means that time also mind present. So at the time of death, it's impossible. I'll think of Krishna and I'll go back to Godhead. No, we don't have we don't have that ability on our own. Krishna's mercy has to be there. So mind and intelligence together, they come up and they present a thought to you. That thought is your next lifetime. That's why intense sadhana one has to do. Actually, what happens is super soul leaves. Super soul leaves. Super soul only knows how long we should stay in this body. As soon as the time is up, super soul leaves the body. The soul cannot stay without super soul. Soul also leaves. Soul leaves. If we are a conditioned soul, then we have a mind. We have a subtle body, Sukshma Sarir. So Sukshma Sarir will go with the soul. Means Sukshma Sarir has mind, intelligence, ego. So it has all the desires. That's why real sadhana is to dissolve the subtle body. What you have to do if you want to be liberated? When you are liberated, the subtle body is dissolved. But in spiritual world, of course, there is mind, there is intelligence, but there is spiritual intelligence, spiritual mind. They have nothing to do with the mental intelligence, mental mind. So, so what we have to do is we should learn to dissolve. That of course we cannot do on our own. If you read so many situations in Bhagavatam, Maharaj Yudhishthira, he dissolved his senses into the mind intelligence, intelligence into ego, and ego into the Mahatattva. He is able to do that. Maharaj, what is that? Dhruva Maharaj, so many episodes. What is that? Maharaj Bharat, they do that. Aparakshat, but we don't know. But they also have some Ashtanga touch, but we are only pure bhakti yogis. So the simple answer is just continue. Lord Chaitanya says chant Hare Krishna. Strictly follow the processes, the principles of bhakti yoga process. And ahantva sarapabhibhyo, surrender to Krishna actually. Krishna will take care of the rest. So Krishna will take care of the rest, of course. That's why the sixth or seventh verse of Nectar of Instruction, Kalam Ned Akilam Iti Upadesharam. What is that? You go to Vrindavan, 24/7 you meditate on Krishna. So Krishna says, Yadbhavam Tadbhavati. If you meditate on Krishna, you'll go back to Krishna. If you meditate on our family and dog or cat, we'll become cat or dog in the next lifetime. Okay. Actually, many people don't understand. It is a very scary situation. So that's why one has to focus. For example, you're so rich, you're controlling the world like anything, but you'll become a crocodile in the next lifetime. Will you do the same thing what you're doing today? Definitely not. Are you becoming a mosquito and or you'll becoming a plant? Nobody will do what wrong things they are doing. So that's why Rupa Goswami says, Krishnam Janam. What is that verse actually? Go to Raj and 24/7 means go to Raj means make your home a temple in America, wherever you are, and be Krishna conscious. Then we have a hope. Indrajit Maharaj says this, we are all mercy case. We have hope Krishna will pick it up. Second very important statement is Krishna consciousness is not acquired. It is not attained. It is awarded. Krishna has to award that. When Krishna is happy with our behavior, Krishna awards it. Lord Chaitanya awards it. Okay.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And one line which I recollected from Prema Nandini Mataji is that family is just a number. That is such a strong line. Thank you for saying that. That kind of detaches us and get attached to Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, for your very powerful class and, inspiring to all of us. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
The last line is, Grosthas detachment means, tomorrow your daughter comes and somebody for your family, mommy or daddy, I should go away from here. I don't want, I want to be detached. That's not good. we should be attached to Krishna first. We should spiritualize our attachments.
Yes.
Suddenly if you start practicing detachment, you stop talking to them, they think, they will never become Krishna conscious actually, Artificiality doesn't work. So first be attached to Krishna and attach your family members to Krishna, and then spiritualize your relationships. Then automatically when the right time comes, Krishna will give you the detachment. Parikshit Maharaj was there as a ruler till the last day. I mean, of course, not last day, 1 week before, But the moment he was cursed to die, then only detachment came. Janayatyas vairagyam jnanam cha yadahaitikam. So Krishna gives the detachment at right time. So we should be attached to Krishna. That is our foremost duty. Hare Krishna. That's what I can tell.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
We'll end
Thank
it
you for
here.
association.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for bringing up that, Prabhuji, that attaching to Krishna is more important than just detaching with family members, because many times we see that if both Prabhuji and Matajis are not devotee, one of them, he just wants to advance and then kind of mistreats or ignores or even leaves the other person, which kind of is very
Not right.
disturbing.
Wrong. That's why I said
That's not right.
purposefully.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
Prabhu.
not right.
So very good point, Prabhu. I really appreciate that. Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji.
We'll end it here. Dandavat pranam Shubha. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Panchakalpatarupascha
Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Patitan
Patitanam
Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Ramacharya Shila Hardas Thakur ki jai.
Jai.
Shila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhuji ki jai.
Jai.
All the assembled devotees ki
Jai.
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 And Purushottam Manth ki jai.
Jai. Jai.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat
Thank you
pranam.
so much,
And
Mataji.
yeah, thank you,
Everybody,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you,
Hare
everyone.
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Bol.
Hare Bol. Sham Rasika
Please.
Mataji.
Yes. So,
So,
yes,
yeah.
so Chitra Mataji and her daughter are having little health problems from long time. So, let us chant 3 times Hare Krishna for their recovery.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Rama.
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram.
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare. Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare.
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram.
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram.
Ram Ram,
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna. Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram.
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram. Hare
Hare.
Ram. Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Gita Mataji, for
everyone.
reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you to you.
sending lots of prayers for your good health, you and your
Radhika.
daughter.
Radha.
Yes, daughter Radhika,
Radhika.
sweet Radhika.
Yeah,
And
sending lots of
thank you
prayers.
Prem Nandini Mataji for reviewing Yugal Kishore Prabhuji's class, because
Yes,
so many points I did not hear. So I think I have to hear the recording again now.
yes. Every time
And
Mataji you does it so nice, Mataji.
so nicely, and
Yeah.
everything is like, I mean, for me it's very difficult to, I'm a texting person, I can't write down. I think Mataji, are you writing down the notes or are you texting
Yes.
yourself? How are you?
Mataji, I write down.
You're a fast writer.
Yeah, I'm fond of writing, Mataji. That's my passion. So
Very
yeah,
nice,
by
very nice. So you're
Krishna's
able to
grace,
read them.
all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj.
Mataji is a teacher by profession, so she loves this thing. She's very
Yeah. And
particular in
Mataji,
that.
you can also review in other classes also.
Yes,
No,
Mataji.
Mataji, after 15th of June, because I'm really in a hurry every morning,
Yeah.
but I make it a point that Yugal Kishore Prabhu's class, I write down. Rest of them, I'm like, I have other things. It's a rush hour for me.
So what you
Mm.
can do, Mataji, whenever you have time, you can just the important point which you feel, which I also feel those are important for me, you can say that out as a comment, as appreciation,
Yes, Mataji, I can do that. Yes. Thank you
one
so
or two
much,
points.
Mataji.
Oh, I really like this point you shared. So then, we are like, oh, I missed it. Anyway,
Mm.
Yes.
thank you, Mataji.
Good idea, Mataji. Thank you so much. Dandavat pranam to all
Hare
of you.
Prem Nandini
Hare
Mataji ki jai.
all Guru
प्रेम
Shishila
नंदिनी माता जी की जय, श्याम रसिका देवीदासी की
Mataji ki
जय,
Rupini
jai.
Padma
devotees
Mataji
की
ki
जय.
jai. Rupini Padma
आपकी
Mataji ki
जय, सबकी
Yeah.
Geeta
जय.
Geeta
Mata,
Mataji
Geeta
ki
Mataji ki
नहीं
jai.
नहीं
All assembled
All
devotees.
dude ki
all
jai.
assembled
Hare
devotees
Krishna
की जय.
Mataji.
Thank you.
हरे
Dandavat
Thank you
कृष्णा.
for
pranam.
all.
Hare
Thank you all for
Krishna.
the association. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
हरि
Hare
बोल, हरि
Hari
बोल,
bol, Hari
हरि बोल.
bol. Nitya Mataji came back from her travel, so let's welcome her by chanting 3 times Hari bol. Hari bol.
Hari
Hari
bol.
bol.
Hari
Hari
bol.
bol.
Haribol, Haribol.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Hari bol. Hare
Hari
Krishna.
bol. See you. Nitya Mataji. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.